What's good, YouTube? Coming back at you again with another video. This is of the Acer Iconia A1-830 tablet. This has a 1.6 gigahertz dual core Intel Atom processor, a 5 megapixel camera, a 2 megapixel front facing camera. We also have the 16 gigabyte model here with the 720 LCD display. Comes with a 4.3 aspect ratio, which is a little different for Android tablets, but for $179, the budget range that this tablet is coming in, we shouldn't be complaining too much. Taking a look around the tablet, we have the expansion port here for the micro SD slot. We have the volume rocker, also the power button. I think it's a great placement for that. On the top of it, which is unusual, we have the charging micro USB port there, as well as a 3.5 millimeter jack and the microphone. On the back, we have the dual speakers, which are not very loud, but again, for $179, you are getting some speakers. And then we have the 5 megapixel camera on the back. We'll get into the quality of that later on in the review. And on the front side, we have the 2 megapixel camera for all those who like to Skype and Google Hangouts and things of that nature. So I think this is a well-built tablet for $179. One good thing about it is you're getting stock Android, which is hard to find on some devices. So looking here, it comes with Android 4.2.2. Not understanding why Acer didn't put KitKat on here, but I don't know. It's not like they're being charged extra for it. Battery life on this tablet was outstanding, as I was able to get over a day of use without charging it. As you can see, I had a day and 7 hours here. We're getting unadulterated Android experience. There's no TouchWiz, no Sense, no LG UI. This is strictly Android. And for those Android purists out there, I'm not one of them, but this is a great budget tablet that you can give to your kids and let them play with it, not really worrying that, hey, I sunk a lot of money into this. So I think it's a great purchase for kids. I don't recommend it over the Nexus 7, but it is $50 cheaper than the Nexus 7. But of course, we're comparing oranges to apples because this doesn't compare to the specs on the Nexus 7. Neither there, here nor there. This thing opens up apps great. As you can see, I've had no problems opening up any apps. Everything just goes pretty smooth. I think, again, I can't talk much more about the price, $179. Now, if we think about what we'll be doing with this particular device, we're going to give it to our kids. It's 179 bucks, and it does well what needs to be done. As you can see, Candy Crush was playing great, and here we're playing a graphic intensive game in Asphalt 8. My wife here is trying to drive. She's doing just about how she drives in the real world. Just kidding. But as you can see, it's handling pretty good. So I'll even take my stab at it, which I'm not really into driving games, but this is a pretty fun game that my kids do play. So I just wanted to show them I had a little skills. Now, video playback was pretty good overall. As you can see, it's playing the video fine, no buffering or anything like that. But one thing I will say about this tablet, the Wi-Fi radio is horrible. As you can see, I'm downloading the Asphalt game, which is over a gig, and it was taking so long I thought something was wrong with my network. So I pulled out my iPad Air just to see what was going on, and I didn't really record footage of it, but the iPad finished probably 20 minutes before this, and I told you guys I would bring you some pictures from the tablet, and as you can see, not really much to talk about, but for $179 we can't really complain. Still the greatest horse right there ever, Zenyatta. But anyway guys, this is my review of the Acer Iconia A1-830. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, definitely give me a thumbs up. Always leave your comments below. Subscribe, and you know what it is. Peace.